Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to show you the reel I was excited about. It's a reel that I received. This one is a Centaure Pacific. It's also a French reel. Here it is. I love the looks of it. It's super cool. I love these holes here to make the spool lighter. It's very smooth, as you can see. Doesn't even wobble or anything. Very smooth. It has mechanically, it looks like it's in great shape. It's not skipping anywhere. Very smooth again. It has a few scratches and scrapes, but as I mentioned in the previous video, my idea with this one is to use the buffing Dremel wheel set, take it down to the bare aluminum with it without having to even strip it, and then after that, the reason I'm not going to use strippers because I might not remove all of the reel apart. I'm definitely going to remove this section, the spool. But if I don't have to remove this part where the bearing is, I'm not going to remove it. This one, I think the bearing goes in pressure. And if it does, I don't want to break it or mess it up taking it out if I don't have to. Now, if I have to, I will do it, but we'll see as we go along. So basically, we're just going to take it apart so that we can start the buffing process. After we buff it, we're going to polish it, and hopefully we'll leave it in a nice polished aluminum look. We'll fish it that way. We'll see what like it. If the aluminum polish starts to fade away, we'll go ahead, take it completely apart, and give it a clear powder coat on top of the finished polished aluminum. But for now, we're just going to start taking it apart. Again, a nice multiple head screwdriver set is very helpful for this, as well as a couple of pliers, something to pick the springs out with. You know, basic tools that you should have laying around. So I'm very excited. Let's get to it. All right, first we're going to remove the spool, which is the easiest part. Unless I go losing all the parts. All right, it's a good thing it was a big piece that fell. Little screw falls in my garage, in my little workshop floor. I won't find it for hours. Sometimes I won't find it at all. Anyway, got the spool out. That's the aluminum washer, and I believe that's the drag. There, the drag washer there. That one is like, it might be an oil returner, but it looks like the drag washer. Yeah, it probably is because I don't see nothing else for drag down here. So that's probably it. Okay, now I'm going to remove the handle. Definitely got to remove that. Remember, again, you go clockwise, that's how it comes out. Counterclockwise, it goes in. The opposite of how we do things, but that's so it doesn't come loose on you when you're fishing. Now we're going to remove the bayless mechanism here. I'm just going to use my adjustable wrench. Yeah, that's going to come out. This reel looks like it was always well lubed. Everything is soft on it, so I mean, I jinxed myself, but for now, as of right now, everything is soft on it and smooth. See, everything just pulls out. I'm gonna put back here. Oh, this fell. Look, has this little washer, this little metal washer goes there. I thought this was a pressure locking nut, but it's not, so you got to make sure you put that little washer on there. Now we're going to remove this part of it. So you can see it has a spring with two. Again, for the purposes of polishing it, I might not I have to remove that, but just in case, I'm going to take it out anyway now. So it's just another nut here. You have to hold the back section of it. Let me show you guys. And it should be, there we go. Yeah, this reel is really soft. That's a good sign. That means it was fished and taken care of. Some of these older reels look great outside, but they've just been in storage, and the grease inside gets old. Oh, see, this one has the little washer there as well. Now this little piece should slide out. There we go. This goes here. So we'll put it all together. Okay, now we have the spring, which looks like the spring just holds on this other one. It loops in this one and just holds on this one, so we'll remove that as well. We don't have to, but might as well not get dust there. We're going to grease that area, so let's just get it out. Okay, remove the back one. We'll put it there with that. This one comes loose because the front one is just to make leverage here and for the spring to work. But we'll remove that as well. Yeah, I'm surprised how I love this reel from the beginning, and I'm starting to see why. It's well lubed. Okay, now we're gonna remove this grease cup here. I'm gonna use my adjustable pliers. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that one I didn't expect to be hard. After all, that's full of grease always. I'm gonna put it here. And now we're gonna start removing these screws to get this section out. I always tap these screws a little. Nothing hard, just a little tap. That helps loosen them sometimes. There we go. Got one out. Do the same thing, tap the other one. There we go. Got the other one out. This one should be a lot quicker of a project. Again, I mean, I think myself than the other one, because what we're going to do is just polish it. Get it all nice and polished. I think it's going to look, due to the shape it has and how nice it feels, it's going to be an awesome reel to fish. I love fishing the old reels, and I'm going to be bringing you videos of all the ones I restore and every time I go fishing with them, so you guys could see how they behave. See, it was well oiled. There's no rust inside. So yeah, they took care of this reel. All the teeth look good on the gears there, here too. So yeah, we'll just put this on the side. There's the part we're gonna polish, this area. I don't know how I'm gonna get this little sign out, which I like. It's super nice. But we'll figure that out when we get there. I might just tape it and cut it with a little, cut the border with a blade and see if I could keep it there, because I like that sign a lot. It's a Centaure and a looks like some type of salmon on top. We'll see. All right, now we're gonna remove these two screws so we get this shaft out. These two right here. Now they're full of grease, so these shouldn't. Let's tap them again. Let's tap the other one. Those little taps should, believe me, help clear the groove of the screwdriver as well as loosen it. See, that one came out smooth. I don't expect these to be hard. This area is heavily greased, so this one's completely loose when I took that one off. Wow. All right, that's good. And we got that one out. Okay. Now, notice the shaft on one side is flat. The other side has that curvature there. Make sure when you put it on, you don't put it with that curvature there. If you do, you'll notice, because this section is not gonna fit flush. The minute you build it, it should fit flush without you having to tighten the screws. It should fit just like that. If you feel that it's a little lifted or a little lifted, then most likely either this didn't go inside, this part here didn't go in here, or you put this shaft backwards like that and it's lifted. You have to put it like this where it's flat. Okay, there, we got it out. That is so smooth. See, that's why it might not, I think this bearing, the way this bearing comes out, I'm not sure. Let me try to remove this. I honestly do not. I'm gonna remove this nut right here. There we go. Again, it releases clockwise. which I always get confused with that. Okay, now technically this should come off and the bearing should come with it, and this, at least that's how it's with the Rumur reels. But this one, it's not coming off. But I see this pin here on the side, and it doesn't look like that. That doesn't look like a grease cup. So I'm gonna try to see if I could just remove that and to see if that's holding it. I really don't need this out right now, and I might not take it out because I'm gonna be blowing that with air and re-greasing the whole bearing and everything. But if it could come out, it would be better. This one does come out counterclockwise, and it does look like a pin of some sort. See? Does this come out? Nope. No, it does not come out. Right now, since I might not need it out, I'm not going to force it. Most likely it's just that the bearing is stuck there because that looks like that's what grabbed it. But I'm not going to force it. I don't want my bearing to break. At least right now I could move this around and polish it perfectly there. I could cover this with a rag. I mean with some paper napkin and a little tape, and I won't get any aluminum shavings in there. So for the moment, I'm not going to take this out. If I have to, I'll definitely take it out. Now this screw appears like it holds this back here, this little section. I don't think I need that out either to polish it, and I might not take it out because that might just give me more areas to close from dust. So I'm not going to take that out. I'm going to cover this. I'm going to cover this area here, and I'm going to start with the 120 grit buffer, taking all the, this looks like anodized finish what it had. So I'm going to take all that out. I'm not sure if it was that. What kind of finish it is. It's definitely not paint. So, but I'm going to try to remove all that out with the 120. Then I'll keep going to the 300, to the 400, and then I'll give it the 800. And after the 800, if it's smooth enough, I'll go ahead to the polishing process. If not, I'll see if I get some buffer wheels in the 1000 or 1200 grit, which would be really great to do that before polishing. But for now, I think that's going to be it for this first video. As you can see, we took it all apart. Not really, we're missing this section and maybe this, but for our purposes of just polishing it down and buffing it down, all the surface paint and polishing it, we don't need to take this out right now. So until next time, hope you enjoyed the video. If you know someone who might benefit from it, please share it with them. Always wishing you the best, and one love.